welcome back to Good Day State Line. Annētta Michelle is used to making brides to be, feel, and look beautiful, but sometimes it's fun to get a little scary, especially when we have our own bride to be, Emily, on hand. Annētta's been working to turn her into a zombie bride, but before we get to Emily, you also did this to me, so thank you.
Oh, anytime.
Like I got punched in the face in the most beautiful way
Yeah,
ever.
you still look gorgeous, which is really unfair, but it's fine.
It's so fun, and this is, I cannot wait for everyone to just see what's going on here. So tell us a little bit about, what you're doing with Emily's face.
Okay, so, well, I am the all things bridal, own the bridal gown store, bridal makeup artist, so what would I do other than a bride,
Absolutely.
turn her into a zombie. So she is like the least bridezilla ever, but she sure looks like one right now. So what we did was we did this side of the face was just the gorgeous bride.
Absolutely.
And then if we
Turn over a little.
Zombie.
I love it.
So this is just so much fun because I feel like everything that I used is really achievable for anyone. So I love if you're like a mom like me and you're busy and you need a last minute costume, this is what you can do and achieve at home with just a few
It's literally
products.
like 4 or 5 things,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So all you're gonna need is liquid latex here. So I poured some out on my pan, and then you're gonna need tissues. Just rip up a bunch of tissue and then just your foundation that matches your skin tone.
Okay.
Because we really want that wound to look like it's your
real.
actual skin. Yes, and then you'll just need a little Halloween makeup. Blood, however gory you want to go. We went just a little gory. So let me just show them really quick.
Show
All right.
us how you did this.
So we're gonna mess up your beautiful side.
Okay, we took pictures.
Yeah, we took pictures. It's fine. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and turn your head just a little bit. I'd say this way, the other way. Yep, just so they can see.
He's like, but I'm so
Her skin is so gorgeous. It
I know.
truly crushes me. But okay, so what we're gonna do is just take a disposable sponge. They come in a pack like this, or you can even get them from Walgreens. And we're just gonna put that in the liquid latex, okay? What we're gonna do is pick our spot. I'm gonna just do her cheek, why not? And we're just going to tap that in. Then what we're gonna do is take the little pieces of tissue that we tore up. Now the reason you want it to be jaggedy like this is because we really want it to look like her flesh.
Like, like ripped skin.
We've
all practiced it a little too hard.
Yeah, exactly. So you can get as gory as you want with this, depending on how many pieces of, see how it already, as I just started to put the other layer of latex, liquid latex, it's already starting to give that skin-like look,
and it's pretty light. I mean, I'm wearing the same thing on my face, and it literally just feels like I have a real scab.
Yeah.
It feels like a scab.
It really does. And if just make sure no one has like a latex allergy, of course, but all you're gonna do is just keep layering this. And it's really awesome because as the liquid latex and the tissue start to kind of bind together and dry, it sort of does the work for you, So what I like to do is kind of flick the sides. So see how we're starting to get some hanging there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So we're just gonna keep doing that and letting this dry.
Looks so cool.
Isn't it so cool?
It feels like paper mache. I mean, I never put
really
paper
does.
mache on my face, but I imagine this is what it feels like.
It does. My kids love this because it does, you do kind of feel it tugging a little bit too, so it feels like you've got something going on, something spooky,
Yeah, you feel scary.
Yeah, you feel scary,
This is like the scariest I've ever been for Halloween. So I'm like, okay, I like it. And Emily just looks like so cool.
When do you get the opportunity to go a little scary other than Halloween?
We got a whole Halloween weekend coming up.
Exactly.
It's scary. Emily, you like gore, right? Yeah. Don't you like gore? I thought so.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like, I love this look. I'm gonna wear it to my actual
You look
wedding.
so gorgeous. Yeah, exactly. Walking down the aisle. I love it. I'll be there, girl. So we're just kind of letting this dry. I'm just airing it a little bit.
Sure.
And I'm gonna take our foundation now.
Okay.
So on another beauty blender, if you've got one, or your disposable sponge, it doesn't matter. We're gonna just go in with our foundation and just whatever matches your skin tone, and we're gonna go right over top of that tissue. So this is gonna really give it that skin-like look.
I bet that's a thing that people who aren't actual makeup artists kind of do wrong.
Exactly.
I feel like you knew that.
Yes. You have to make sure that that liquid latex blends in with your skin so that when it starts hanging like this.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so gross
and
awesome at the same time.
I know it. I love it. That's what's so fun about Halloween, is just to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. So yeah, that's all we're doing now. And again, like I said, depending on, you're gonna get some that falls, but depending on how gory you want this, you could keep layering. So as you can see over here,
yeah, let's show that off.
Let's get right on in there. Kids, this is just pretend. So as you can see, it almost looks like skin flaps here. It's pretty gross.
And you just have to use the Halloween makeup you could get like at any store that sells Halloween makeup.
A lot of, even like convenience stores have a lot of Halloween makeup, but you don't even have to get Halloween makeup if you've got some pretty playful palettes at home. Anything that can create greens and yellows looking bruised, you know. But then of course we gotta get the liquid blood.
That's like the biggest final step there.
So this is the bloody scab.
It's my favorite kind of scab.
I'm sorry, but you know, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
And
it looks like jelly.
It looks like jelly, exactly what I was going to say. So I'm just going to start putting that, it's very chunky, and I'm just gonna start kind of putting that underneath those flaps. Sounds so gross, looks so gross, but it's so fun. So once we get done putting this blood all in these gaps, we're gonna go in with our powder. So the greens and the blacks and the yellows, and that's what's really gonna make it look like it's that bruised, just really, really gory.
We're so glad we did the first half of the face, because I mean, of course, it takes a little time for the glue to dry and all of that, but we'll have all these photos up on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and you can book your looks with Annētta Michelle, probably the more beautiful side, but you know, hey, book her for next Halloween.
Yeah, I love it all. Give me all the glam.
You can follow her all over. We'll link you to that as well. Coming up next, more masterpieces. This time, Dory is carving pumpkins with us for Tuesday Trends. We'll be right back.